For 13 harrowing days in October 1962, the world stood on the edge of nuclear annihilation. As the US and Soviet Union engaged in a tense standoff over missiles in Cuba, a single misstep could have triggered global catastrophe. How close did we really come to World War III, and what lessons does this crisis hold for today's geopolitical tensions? The Cuban Missile Crisis, October 16 to 28, 1962, was the closest the Cold War ever came to escalating into full-scale nuclear conflict. After the U.S. discovered Soviet nuclear missiles in Cuba just 90 miles from Florida, President John F. Kennedy and Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev engaged in a high-stakes game of brinkmanship that could have ended civilization as we know it. Key events and timeline. 1. Discovery, October 14 to 16, 1962, U.S. spy planes photograph Soviet missile installations in Cuba. 2. Kennedy's response, October 22, JFK announces a naval blockade, quarantine, of Cuba and demands the missiles' removal. 3. Brink of war, October 24 to 27, Soviet ships approach the blockade, a U.S. U-2 spy plane is shot down over Cuba. 4. Secret deal, October 28, Khrushchev agrees to withdraw missiles in exchange for a U.S. pledge not to invade Cuba and secret removal of U.S. missiles from Turkey. Why it nearly went nuclear. Miscommunication and miscalculation. Both sides misinterpreted intentions. Soviet submarine officers nearly launched a nuclear torpedo. Military hawks pushing for war. U.S. generals urged an invasion of Cuba, unaware the Soviets already had tactical nukes on the island. Accidental escalation. The downing of the U-2 could have triggered immediate retaliation. How it ended. Back-channel diplomacy. Robert Kennedy and Soviet Ambassador Dobrynin negotiated a secret deal. Mutual concessions. Publicly, the U.S. won, but privately, both sides compromised. Hotline established. The crisis led to the Moscow-Washington direct communications link to prevent future misunderstandings. Legacy and lessons. Closest humanity came to nuclear war. Many historians believe luck played a role in avoiding disaster. Deterrence and diplomacy showed the importance of communication in crises, relevant today with Russia, China, and North Korea. Cuba's role. Castro felt betrayed but remained a Soviet ally. Cuba stayed communist under U.S. embargo. The Cuban Missile Crisis remains a chilling reminder of how quickly tensions can spiral out of control and why leaders must balance strength with restraint. In an age of renewed nuclear threats, its lessons are more vital than ever. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more. See you soon.